So here's a short one, guys. It's Thanksgiving week. People are busy. I'm doing a short one just to keep one out there. And this is just a really cool idea you can use for fill, put it in your solos. I call this backwards Bonham. It's not really. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Look, it's Thanksgiving. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I always tell the truth. I'm known for that. Sometimes I shouldn't say the truth, and I do. But here we go. The world is in a bad place. It's in a bad place right now. And I can't watch the news. The seeing the little kids who lost their families, or their parents, their brothers and their sisters, it just breaks my heart. And there's plenty of blame to go around, and the main blame that I put, and I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's religion, guys. It's religion. I'm sorry. I thought I couldn't let this go without saying something. This is not a political channel. We don't do that. But it's religion. For the last several millennia, mankind has fought over whatever we call God. God is this way, God is that way, this is his name, that's his name, and we fight. Every religious tribe at one point or another has killed in the name of their God. This is why I'm an atheist. Anyway, when you're at work, if you're a Christian and you have Muslims that work with you, get to know them. Get to know them. Don't try to convert them. Get to know them. If you're a Muslim and you have Christians or Jews that work with you, get to know them. See their side. If you're a Jew and you have Muslims and Christians that work with you, get to know them. See who they are. There's an old Sting song. If the Russians love their children too. But here's the thing, they do. They do. And maybe we have that in common. Alright, enough of that, let's go right to it. Right to the drum lab and share you this little quick, like I said, fill idea that you can make your own. Alright, to the drum lab. How you doing, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. This will be a quick one, just a little quick, cool little thing to put into your solos or a quick fill or something like that. All right, I'll make it very short. We're talking about Bonham triplets, and I entitled the video Backward Bonham. So, some of the guys on YouTube have it right, some have it wrong. Bonhamology or Bonholium, I think is the name of the other guy. He's crazy, that guy. I'm amazed. He's good. I watch his videos, but I thought my production was bad. His is worse than mine, and he's got way more views. Even his audio is not that good, and he's got way more views. Okay, just shows you people who dig Zeppelin. I guess they watch it. So here we go. And what do I mean by some guys have it right, some guys have it wrong? The Bonham tom-tom triplets, which I did in the opening, most of the time John Bonham did it rack, floor, kick. Rack, floor, kick. That's one triplet. So the rack tom is the first part of the triplet, the middle part of the triplet is the floor, and the final part of the triplet is the kick. So it's one triplet, two triplet, three triplet, four triplet. Right, that's the way Bonham did it most of the time. Not all the time. I avoid words like always and never because there's always exceptions. Okay, but I call this thing backwards Bonham because I just want to open your mind up to some different idea. We're going to leave that bass drum on the third of the triplet. I like that because then I can just do a double and that puts me on one. In other words, right, and now I'm back to the beat. So I kind of like doing that third of the triplet. I do that most often. Once in a while, I do it the Gad way, and I'm going to talk about that, not on this video, but other ones. He puts the bass drum a lot on the downbeat, but most of the time I do it the Bonham way. Okay, so let's put this on a different voice so you can hear. Let's do this. I think it's easier to hear, and for this particular thing, it sounds better. And what I'm showing you is just good for, you know, a quick fill, a 1-bar fill, maybe in your solos, right? We are going to go snare, which could be substituted for the rack. We're going to go snare, floor, kick, floor, snare, kick. So we're going to go 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. See what I'm doing? By switching my hands up like that, leaving the bass drum, I get more of a rhythmical character to this. So let's do it kind of slow, triplet form, so you can hear it. Kind of doing that as 16 notes triplets that time. All right, so you can hear what I'm doing. That. I counted it, right? It'd be 1 triplet, 2 triplet. So you got that rhythm forming. So you can do it a number of ways. Have at it, right? I'm going to do it a little faster at the end. Let's do this as 16th notes, right? Nice and slow. I did it differently at the end. Let's try it a different way. Same thing though. Here we go. So I just did that duh on the end and came back to 1 just to give me an end to that, back to the beat. Okay, but that's another way you can do it. Let me put a little more mustard on that. All right, so there's another idea. Here's a way that I do it. I do them as 30 seconds a lot. Right, so there, if I were to count in 16s, I got duh of the previous beat, 1 E and 2. And I like doing this as kind of a herda. I like going from the duh to the end of 1, from the E to the 3, and then from the the E of 2, I'm sorry, to the 3, and then from the duh of 3 to the end of 4. Let me show you. A number of ways you can do that. In solos, I do that really quick. It's a very cool little lick to throw in. So let's try it in the centers again a little faster and take you out with, maybe we'll do the triplet version. Here we go. Here we go.